Hello, this is Virendra dear. Very much inspired and motivated to stimulate our intelligence that we are the maker of ourselves, the shaper of our character, the builder of our life, and makers and molder of conditions, environment, and destiny. By virtue of the thought, we choose and encourage. And mind is our master power that molds and makes. And man is mind, and even more he takes the tools of thought and shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. Man thinks in secret, but comes to pass. The environment is but his looking glass. Beloved friends, the thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. If a man's mind has evil thought, pain comes of him as comes the will, the ox behind. If one endure in the purity of thought, joys follows him as his own shadow. Beloved friends, the great Marcus Aurelius said, a man is what his thought makes of it. The great Ralph Waldo Emerson said, a man is what he thinks all day long. Lord Buddha said, with our thought, we make our world. Our every action revolves around our thought. And William Ernest Henley said, I am the master of my fate and I am the captain of the soul. And he wrote a great poem which is very inspiring. You might have heard from me several times. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of the chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shed. Yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how stayed the gate, how charged with punishment they scroll. I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of the soul. And these immortal words have been the backbone of a lot of great people who really emulated such courage, conviction, belief and faith, daring, determination, patience, perseverance and persistence in the time of crisis. Because despite of all the challenges, all the adversities and misfortune, all the natural calamities, even the environment is just not congenial for breathing easy, they made their mind so strong, the willpower so determined to face all the challenges, all the difficulties, treading down with determination, converting every stumbling block into stepping stones, because they have invincible mind where there is only victory, 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 win and do, and never be afraid and timid, never allow fear and doubt to creep into the mind. So such is the mind, the toughest mind, that makes really great man. If you have read Think and Grow Rich, Dr. Napoleon has explained why William Ernest Henley said, I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul. Because he has absolute control on his thought. He will never think negative. He will always find the best even in the adverse conditions and circumstances. And Ella Wheeler Wilcox supported his thoughts. You never can tell what thought will do in bringing you hate and love. For thoughts are things, and their airy wings are swifter than carrier dove. They follow the law of the universe, and each thing must bring its kind. They speed over the track to bring you back whatever went out of your mind. Beloved friends, if you really control your mind and fill the mind with pure thoughts, great thoughts, thoughts of success, bravery, determination, courage, hope, tolerance, patience, perseverance, persistence, you will be like this rock. Just behind me, you see, I am standing before the rock to prevent the wind, to make my audio very clear. So make your mind very tough by meditation, and you will be very happy to know that our mind is in our control. As a farmer has absolute control on his land, he can sow the seed of a nightshade, the deadly poisonous plant, and also he can sow the seed of corn. Similarly, the seed of thought we are going to plant in our mind, we are going to harvest that output. So, sowing and reaping. Absolutely, we are the maker of our life, we are the builder of our character, and we are the shaper and molder of our destiny, environment, and conditions. We are the master of our fate and captain of our soul. Just because the seed of thought we plant in our mind, that we are. And remember one thing, death is inevitable. Lot of great people proved it, that we should be living a life with courage, like a hero, like a valiant great warrior, without worrying for death, because death will come inevitably at any time. Socrates, when he was poisoned to death, he was never he was never afraid of dying, because death was to come any time. The great President of America, the 16th one, Abraham Lincoln, was suggested not to go to the theater. Then he said, death is inevitable, and destiny has destined everything to happen at its right time. And so he ignored all advices and went there, and he was shot dead. Beloved friends, we should never be afraid for anything in life. Just we should do the best what we can do, and then we can really mold our destiny, create our conditions and environment by planting such great thoughts of all, the result-oriented action. And then you will be what you will to be. Let failure find its false content in the poor word environment. You will be what you will to be. Let failure find its false content in the poor word environment. But his spirit is constant, is free. It masters times, it conquers a space, it cows the boastful trickster chance, it beats the tyrant circumstance and crown and filled with a servant place. The human will that forces unseen, the offspring of a deathless soul, can hew a way to gain a goal, the walls of granite intervene. Be not impatient in delay, but wait. And as one who understands, when his spirit rises and commands, the gods are ready to obey. Beloved friends, that is the message I am sharing with you, that Your life is absolutely under your control. Nobody has influence on you. Everything is internal. And the universal law of cause and effect is always working. The seed of thought you are going to sow, that you are going to harvest. There are two things. That is your result and then performance in the action you are performing. So the strength of your action is directly proportional to the measure of your result. And nothing more, nothing less. So dream big, lofty dreams. Cherish noble ideals, ideas, vision, promises and purposes. And if you really stick to it, if you really set your heart on any great goals in life, and if you persist and struggle patiently, you are bound to be what you have dreamed to be, desired to be, dare to be. But be careful. Mind is very fragile. There are a lot of waves coming the mind, good thought, bad thought. So always use the sieve of truth and purity to allow only those thoughts which you want in life, which is relevant to you, which is congenial for your growth and attainment of your goal, and ignore all such evil thoughts which are very detrimental for your growth and prosperity. And remember the words of Aristotle. The greatest victory of a man is how he conquers his thoughts. He is the greatest who has absolutely controlled himself. Buddha was one. He has absolutely controlled his thoughts, always meditating on love, forgiveness, peace, tranquility, calmness. Control your mind, control your thought, and direct it towards great coveted goals of your life, the progressive realization of your worthy ideals, and allow nothing to destroy your balancing act of mind. There is only one way: growth, peace, prosperity, success, honor, dignity, pride, love for all the mankind, willing to wipe the tears from every eyes, loving everyone. And remember, what you give, that you get. Whatever we do for others, we do for ourselves. So wise men will always be acting in a very balanced way, never becoming funny or irresponsible in dealing with people. Beloved friends, I summarize. You are the master of your fate and captain of your soul, a being of power, intelligence and love. You hold the key to every condition, circumstances and environment, and you are also blessed with the power to transmute and regenerate your thought and action in such a way that you attain in life what you have dreamed, desired, decided. Thought. Your mind is made of thought. And if you build a wonderful castle of thoughts, of greatness, success, love, peace, truth and justice, non-violence, you can be another great. Because lives of great men all remind us, we can make our life sublime and departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. It is very much possible for us. Simply we have to emulate the hero worship. Decide what you want to become. History is full of such great men, and always meditate every time on the thought and act of such great man, and you will become like him. And if you seek and strive, you can become even better than that. Imitation is suicide. Envy is death. You have so much power of your mind. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can really achieve for you. Just think. There is no barrier, there is no boundary, there is no limitations to the thinking of man. Man think less, few only things. And the best man, the great man, have never used the power of brain more than 9 to 10%. Maybe some of us, particularly the coming generation, if they believe and have faith in the statement what I made, commit yourself, budget your time, money and energy, take personal initiative, develop a determined will. You will be what you will to be. Your dreams will become reality. Your thoughts will become things. Truly thoughts are things and powerful things are that. When they are mixed with definitions of purpose, persistence and burning desire for their translation into riches or other material objects. Believe in yourself. You can do it. If you really believe, you can do. And I really believe in myself. Sometimes I deviate, some temptations, some normal human weakness attack me, but I bounce back very strongly, and I never leak my track. To be serviceable, to be useful, to be creative, to be progressive, to be determined, to be daring, to be a dreamer, to be a thinker, and desiring always how can I serve and become the greatest servant of mankind. I wish you best of luck. Define your life, find the meaning and purpose of your life. Just you have one life. It's very precious. Waste not your time. Find your obsession of life, the craze of your life, the lever of your laugh, and always think what you want to become. And you will become, no doubt about it. This is truth. And thank you very much.